Good morning, students. Again with you, Nisha Khurana, your social science teacher. Topic is Making a Socialist Party in Russia. The Bolshevik kept industries and banks nationalized during the Civil War in Russia. As you know, Civil War was going in Russia and Lenin nationalized the banks and also he nationalized the industries. Secondly, a process of centralized planning was introduced, not only for industries, not only for banks, but for each and everything. Centralized planning was introduced in Russia. Now, rapid construction and industrialization started. The government fixed all prices to promote industrial growth during the first two plans, and these first two plans were 5-year plans as like India. This was first plan 1927 to 1932 and 1933 to 1938. These two 5-year plans were made in Russia to promote industrial growth. Centralized planning led to economic growth in Russia. Anything if we are planning, that is for some benefit. Similarly, in Russia, centralized planning led to the economic growth in Russia. Industrial production increased between 1929-1933 because planning was there, 5-year plans were there, and during a consequence, industrial production increased between 1929 and 1933 in Russia. Now, after rapid construction, at that time workers have to face poor working conditions in Russia. For example, I am going to tell you about one city in Russia, that is Magnitogorsk. And what happened there? The construction of a steel plant achieved in 3 years. Workers led very hard lives. In living quarters of the city, in the winter at minus 40-degree temperature, people have to climb down from 4th floor of their building and dash across the street in order to go to the toilet. Now you can see which type of severe conditions they were facing. Now, in each and every house, toilets are made inside the houses. But you can see near about 1917 to 1932 there were no toilets in the buildings for the workers, and at that time people of Russia, they were facing severe cold, and you can see minus 40-degree temperature. People have to climb down from their buildings and they have to cross the street in order to go to the toilet. It means they all were using public toilets and they were not made in their buildings, but they were situated in a street, or you can say across the street. But these severe conditions of the poor people were well known by the authorities. Now, some work done for the welfare of the workers, those who were doing work in the factories. An extended schooling system was developed for the children of the workers, those who were doing work in the factories, and for other people also. Arrangements were made for factory workers to enter universities also. It means they can continue at that time their further education in universities, and all arrangements were made by the authorities. Creches were established in factories for children of women workers. Women workers can work in the factories and they can come along with their children, and those children can stay in the creches made by the factory owners. Cheap public health care was provided. Modern living quarters were set up in which all the facilities were given to the workers.